Sweet Derek, are we live?
We are live, coming to you from Las Vegas, Nevada. This is the Naturals Pod.
Welcome to this episode of the Naturals Pod. As always, I'm Uncle Kyle, respectfully seated next to me, not on the sticks, Sweet Derek, the producer.
We in front of the camera.
Oh, God. How bad was that beat last night, Derek?
Yeah, it was pretty rough, man. Was getting punished by those miracles, dude, in the football world.
Yeah. I mean, the little Niners look great, dude. Definitely Super Bowl contenders.
Oh, yeah, crushing it, dude. 3-0 to start the year. I love it, man. Purdy looks good. CMC is him.
Yeah,
You know
he was
what I'm
crushing
saying?
it,
That guy's
dude.
a
And
beast.
Debo had some huge
And Debo's
catches,
a
too.
beast. And then, like, when Ayuk's healthy, man, we have the squad, our defense. We have a Super Bowl contender team this year.
Yeah, they're going to be
man.
stacked, man, stacked. But it sucks that we didn't hit that over. R.I.P. Such is the nature of sports gambling.
Yeah.
Anyways, I got that just fresh quit your job feeling, buddy. I feel free as a dove
Feel
right
free?
now. Oh, my goodness.
American freedom.
I had to get out of there. Shout out to all my people still at the Fountain Blue, but I had to go. My time had come. A year and a half was enough, and now it's time to go somewhere else and make some money.
Yeah, man. Especially if you don't just feel like sometimes you get burnt out, you know what I mean? And you're kind of done with the place. Sometimes it's just best to move on and see what else is out there for you, dude.
Yeah. I mean, 18 to 24 months is like a cap for me on jobs. Like, I think I spent almost 2 years on Raiders, which was really cool. That was a cool project to work on.
Yeah, the fact you worked in the stadium is pretty sick, yeah. That's
And,
pretty awesome, dude.
you know, my name's on the building. There is definitely a beam up there topping off. I got to sign it.
Oh, yeah,
put
give
my
you a little
ticket
tag.
number. It was cool. Yep. But I feel like I'm just going to crush this next job because I have locked in my morning routine. Not only, you know, beautification and moisturizing. Yes, I'm a man and I still like to take care of this. But my supplement game is on point, buddy. On point. You got to take your vitamins, kids. Vitamin up for your health. Scare away the COVID and the flu and the other scaries. Just keep them off of you. But the reason I'm bringing this up, man, is because I have discovered something that has just been a game changer lately. Because,
yeah.
I mean, you know, working in construction, the amount of nicotine and caffeine one must consume on a daily basis to get through it is staggering. I mean, a typical morning routine for me would be get up, get ready, make my lunch, brew the coffee, pack the lunch. Included in the lunch was typically 1 to 2 energy drinks because I'm drinking the coffee on the way. We get in the job, we get started, energy drink number 1, 2, and then after lunch, bam, maybe another one, and then throw in a little pre-workout before hitting the gym, and you are going to space.
It's like you're on speed.
Oh, man. I mean, my pre-workout is nootropic. I don't do the stimulant one that has a ton of caffeine, but still it gets you going. And to that point, instead of the energy drinks, I kept seeing these ads. You're going to have to check this out, man, on Instagram of this little bottle called Magic Mind. And there's a bunch of other pods, you know, shout out to Fighter and the Kid. I see that ad all the time of them talking about Magic Mind. And, you know, you get a lot of those thrown at you. And for the most part, you're like, is this good or are they just hyping it up? But I was like, I need to give this a try.
I feel like I've heard good things about it, though.
It's
more than not.
amazing.
Yep.
So, first
Uncle
of
Kyle
all,
approved.
Uncle Kyle approved. I'm gonna give it a glowing recommendation right now. But so I went on Amazon. They sell these on Amazon as well as their own website, and they had a 5-pack of these, and I was like, cool, that's perfect. I'll buy that versus buying this nice little box here, just so I can try it for a week. And let me tell you, the first day, because the way that they say that you should take this is you drink this and then you have your morning coffee afterwards.
Okay.
I felt amazing.
Yeah, just alert.
Amazing.
Just locked
Day
in,
one.
dude. Limitless, dude. Locked in.
You drink this and, you know, usually I just destroy my coffee. I'm drinking it in big gulps and maybe 2 or 3, but this really like makes me take my time and enjoy it. And by the time I get to the end of that coffee, I am ready to conquer the world.
Ooh. Do more, stress less, dude. I like it, man.
Yeah, and to the point with the pre-workout, these also have a lot of nootropic ingredients in it. And for those of you that don't know, nootropics are naturally or artificially derived substances that are meant to improve cognitive ability. And I will say with this, you will feel that on the first try. You don't feel jittery and like, you know, because that's why a lot of people shy away from energy drinks, because they make you feel like you're going to go insane. Versus this, where you are at the perfect level. You are focused and you are just ready to go for it. And
yeah, man.
so
Looks like
anyways,
it's got your vitamins in here too. The vitamin C, vitamin D, dude. It's like low in fat and carbs. It looks great, man. Seems like
and on top of that, you know, you look at the
dude.
color of this and you're like, is this going to taste disgusting? Because I mean, things with the green, but so anyways,
it kind of looks like a green tea though, but yeah.
yeah, it has matcha in it, which is very high quality green tea. So it does have a bit of that flavor. It's a little bit sweet and it's nice. And you just drink it down.
You've been
so
doing this for a while now, right?
Man.
You said you live by it, man.
I got
you
the
live by
iced
it,
coffee
dude.
on deck right here, so I'm about to get into it. Let's do it, buddy.
Pop it, dude. Get some magic mind in me, dude. Oh yeah, that's tasty, dude. Goes down real smooth.
And just like that, you're ready to take on Thanos and
I feel like
save
I'm
the
locked
universe.
in, dude. The pod's going full force, full throttle, man. Yeah.
Now, Derek is not a coffee guy, so he can attest to the people who don't do that. But for me, right here, I'm about to get locked in.
Bang, hitting both. No, awesome, man. I'm definitely gonna jump on this wagon with you, dude. And I'm stoked it's working out for you. It seems like a great product, and we are lucky enough that right now, you can use our code to get a discount too.
That is right. The Naturals 20 or Naturals 20.
So it's Naturals 20.
Just
so it's going to be Naturals
20.
20. We're going to put the link in the description. You can check it out. Use our code. You'll save a little bit, dude, and jump on this, man. Especially when this man tells you, when Uncle Kyle tells you something works, dude, I believe this man. And he's
I
using
don't
it
recommend
daily,
things lightly. I don't.
He does not.
And just another thing to add on there. They have a subscription where you can get these for a lowered price, and they send them to you every month. Because, like
nice.
I said, it says right on the bottle, the longer you take this over periods of time, I would only recommend taking one a day. The more benefits you see, and I can attest to that too. It is great. Cannot recommend it enough. Magic Mind, get on it, people.
Boom.
The Naturals 20 or just Naturals 20.
Naturals
Can't
20.
get it right.
Naturals 20 again. We'll put it in the description. Don't you worry. It'll
in
be
the
on
description. There will be a link.
And,
Go check it out,
yeah.
guys. Even if you
Check
just
it out,
want to
dude.
do
Highly
the
recommend.
5-bottle pack from
Bang.
Amazon just to get your foot in the
Little
door,
tester? Little
come on
tester?
back and use the code.
But yeah, open your mind with the Magic Mind, dude. Lock in.
Man. But yeah, I'm a big routine guy. I mean, obviously, I was telling you earlier, I canceled my massage this weekend. I do get massages regularly, therapeutic massages, people. And
He's bougie.
oh, man. I mean, you need to take care of yourself. People like to be snarky about it. And I mean, let's be honest, ladies, you are kind of held to a certain standard that you're supposed to do that versus men. It's considered, what would you say?
Because remember, you gotta treat yourself sometimes with spa days.
Yeah,
man. I get it, dude. We all deserve relaxation in our life and chill time, so I get it.
Yeah, but you remember the first time we went to Austin and you and I hadn't really traveled together, and I broke out the bathroom arsenal, and you walked in the. So I go in there. I go heavy, people. I have a big, nice Samsonite
I mean, no
suitcase.
shame, dude. I felt like two things. I was either traveling with a woman, sorry, but just true,
That's
because I'm used to
fine.
that,
That's fine.
or American Psycho, dude, because
Or Patrick Bateman.
Patrick Christian Bale with all the freaking moisturize and all that. But man, you said it, dude. You're like, I have a routine. I like to keep my stuff on point. I respect it, dude. I respect it. And I was like, my man came ready, dude. I did not expect it. He had it all like lined up, dude, and prepared. I'm like, man, it was hilarious, dude.
Yeah. His first take when he walked into that bathroom was hilarious. But I like to be prepared, you know. I like to look good. I like to smell good.
Yeah, the lotions, the colognes.
I
You get
like to
several
have-
options too.
Oh,
My man
yeah.
just says, I don't even come with one, dude. I'm
Prepared.
gonna pick for the night.
We got
for the
sample
night.
sizes and the big bottle. You know, you decide.
Yeah.
Do you want a little spritz or you want to get a little, you know, Colombian with it?
Austin's a
and
great
let
trip,
the
though,
gold
man.
chains hang
I love
out.
going to Austin, dude. I'm stoked that we're going again at the end of the year.
Oh,
It's a
man,
great
I'm so
trip,
excited
and
for that
stoked
trip.
to see Kill Tony, represent Kill Tony. It's going to be great, man.
Yeah,
They're doing
shout
the
out
arena
Kill
this year.
Tony.
It's going to be fun.
We're going to have an absolute blast the tail end of this year. I'm super excited for the birthday trip. As I mentioned before, we are going to Joshua Tree. We are going to pod there with one of my very, very oldest friends, Chris.
Yep.
Which is going to be great. Have some time with the family. And then the end of the year, to cap off the year, we're going to Austin. We're going to see Kill Tony, play
Do
some disc golf,
golf, and hopefully, if it's not too crazy,
watch some
weather-wise.
Cowboys fans be disappointed live in the moment
Yeah.
in a bar, which is hilarious. I'm going home.
I will say though, man, shout out, dude. They were pretty respectful to us, dude.
They were
We
really
had the
cool.
Niners, and they were cool. It was a little friendly banter, but no one got
Yeah.
aggressive or crazy. It was a fun time, dude. It was, and they were even making the joke because their kicker. Remember, he's having issues with kicking, and he missed another field goal, dude. It was
Well, I mean,
hilarious.
I was having a great time. I was like six Mixies deep, so I can't. Was it you or me that said it? He was going to kick another field goal.
I did. I was like, he's gonna choke.
Yeah. Oh man. And they were like, he probably is
because
he already had like twice, right?
Yeah.
That was insane. But yeah, shout out to Cowboys fans in Austin, Texas. You guys were super cool.
Yeah. Cool bar.
I will, and the Anchor Bar, which I believe is originally from Buffalo, New York. We watched the Bills.
Oh yeah, the
lose
Bills fans were there right
before
us.
that,
Yep.
and that was a sad, quiet place right after that.
I know.
But yeah, the Cowboys fans, they were great. I mean, honestly, Sweet Derek and I, when we go out places, we'll have our fun and like banter with one another, but for the most part, we try to be respectful of the people around us, especially when you're in that situation where you're, I suppose, in enemy territory. But to his point, they had kind of opened up the conversation and taken a couple little playful jabs. And it's nice when you can just be cool with people, talk a little bit of shit, eat some wings, and have fun.
Yeah, I don't
like,
get behind all
like
these douchebag fans that keep fighting. I see all these videos, man, and all these fans that get into fights. It's like, if there wasn't other fans, we wouldn't have sports, dude. Like, it's just, I don't condone
Oh my God.
that, so.
We will look up the video and you can put it right here. We'll do a little clippy, man. It can go right along Chet Hanks. I think it was this last week or possibly the first week of the season, there was like a fight in the state, probably one of many in many NFL, but there was one in particular. We will find it. But essentially, the guy got his arms held back by another fan, and the guy that he was getting into it with just comes up and takes like 3 or 4 free ones directly on the face.
Yeah,
I'm like, dirty.
What?
That's dirty.
That is dirty, dude. Yeah, and it's just like, we're there to have a good time and watch sports. I just don't condone that. I don't get it, man. But
yeah, well, and that was the big worry before they brought the Raiders out here, because there's stories of like people getting their ass whipped in the bathroom and getting like found, like knocked out
just because
in the
a different
bathroom.
fan shows it to the stadium. It's like, come on, man.
You're psychotic. Don't get me wrong.
You got a
In the
problem
comfort
with
of my own home, I will yell and scream at the TV and curse everyone. But, you know, in public, don't be doing that shit. It's a game. It's a game. It's fun to be passionate about it, but it's a game. Like, you're taking it way too seriously.
And I love football. But I wouldn't get that crazy. But
so I'm on this journey of, you know, refining my self-care routine.
Yeah, the care, the magic mind, the healthy energy.
We got
dude.
the suppies.
The vitamins.
We got the skincare routine. All natural soap. I even have a callus. Shout out to Dr. Squatch, not sponsored.
Dr.
But
Squatch.
I do
is that good? I've actually heard about
it
that
is.
too. You have to check that out.
Terrific,
Dr.
dude. Try it out.
Okay, yeah, I'll have to check that out.
And
I use Dove. I'm a Dove guy. I don't know if that's.
I'm not hating on anything. The thing is, once I started, the thing that really made me start being conscious about the kind of soap or body wash I'm using is when I started getting big tattoos. Because if you don't take care of them, or that soap has funky phthalate number N3467
Fades
or
it
something.
Out or something.
Well, you can have a bad reaction, and it can end up scarring your skin.
Oh,
it can make the color fall out if it scabs really bad. So it's a big thing. So I do that, and then I get my massages, which we're skipping tomorrow. No
is this
big
Uncle
deal.
Kyle or Brad Pitt, dude? I don't know right now.
I mean, I wish I looked like Brad Pitt, even at his current age, because he's got to still be slaying it.
Oh, dude, my man
dating
still
anybody?
looks glorious, dude. He's a I'm not a gay man, but that is a glorious man, dude. Brad Pitt, I heard he's a cool dude too.
You're
he
a beautiful
loves comedy
man,
and
Brad.
stuff.
We love you.
Shout out Brad Pitt,
Brad
dude.
Pitt.
Like his movies, yeah.
But you know, I like to look good. I like to smell good. I like to feel good. So previously, and I think the first time I actually did it was after I had gotten into a car accident, which is kind of, I think, everybody's initial intro to a chiropractor if you've had the unfortunate incident of having someone's car smash into yours or vice versa. Not to bring back any bad memories for you. Sorry, buddy, but yeah, it happens.
I'm here.
So for those of you who haven't really experienced a chiropractor, or you just have no knowledge of them, chiropractors are not medical people.
Yeah, so I'm on the side, just real quick, I can't wait to hear this story, but I'm on the side that I call shenanigans, dude. When I see these videos of like the mallet, they have like the giant mallet in the metal thing, and they're like, oh, boom, boom, and they're like hitting in your back. Like, what is that, dude? That's not doing nothing, dude. What is that?
Well, you would be surprised. Now, some of these...
No, I would be surprised that it's causing more issues, dude.
Come on now. I'm trying to make a point here. And then you're just making me feel bad about myself because I am about to explain to you about me going to the chiropractor, and how dare you.
That's okay. I want to hear about it.
Yeah, that shit does look ridiculous. And to your point, and we're going to get into this in a little bit, some of that shit, you're like, what are you doing? Certainly that has no purpose, and you're not doing anything.
I mean, there's just one more clip I gotta show. I saw it on socials, and I'm gonna post it up here. Okay.
Can't wait to see
and
it.
It's a guy chiropractor, and it is a attractive woman, and he grabs very, very closely to her area and like kind of rubs it, and then goes pop. And then people are like, "Is that normal, or he just cop a feel, dude?" I don't know. They said it's for her pelvic bone, but it seemed very questionable to me, dude.
Yes. Yes. Some of it, yes. Some of it is like, you're being inappropriate, especially when you see, I mean, come on. People of the internet, go on YouTube and just search chiropractor. I'm gonna keep it 100% with you right now. Sometimes I watch those videos because it is interesting to me, and on top of that, coincidentally, all of them have super hot women wearing nice gym clothes, being adjusted. So come for me all you want. Come for me all you want.
If the chiropractor's like adjusting you, and you just feel him just slightly caress and just touch the manhood, dude, he's like, "I'm adjusting your pelvic region."
Fired on. You're getting fired on. That is an adjustment that requires consent. You can't just go for that one. Like if the doctor needs to do a rectal exam, do you think they're just gonna put their hands on the back of your pants? No, they're gonna put a glove on slowly. They might even apply a gel.
They're gonna let
you're gonna start to realize what's about to happen, and they're just gonna go, yeah, and that's exactly how.
Is that still consent though, or you just have to accept that? I don't know.
That's how I got inspected for a giant hemorrhoid the first time it happened to me. So I mean, and I let it happen. He was very gentle.
All right, no, that's good.
So,
anyways, continue on. I want to hear this.
To that point, like I see some of those videos, and they'll adjust like the lower end of your spine where it attaches your hip, your sacrum.
Yeah, some of it,
and that's really kind of in a little bit in the top of your ass crack. Yeah. So you'll see these guys like cup the cheek and get in a position where they can pop that thing. And I'm like, if we're dating, you're not getting chiropractic adjustments. I'm not going to have some handsome guy, probably smells good too. The one guy, we'll look it up, does this thing called the magic hug. He does it to men and women. And to be truthful, this guy really has a variety of people that he shows adjusting. But it is interesting to me, and I find it therapeutic, and I've done it before when I had car accidents.
So you find it feels like good. You do feel relieved and good, or do you think it's a facade in your mind, dude? That's what I almost feel like. It's kind of that too.
No. Being in construction, it is very, very hard on your body. And this is essential. There's a lot of guys that do gym, which I've also gotten back into this year, which is good. You should go to the gym, even if you're not somebody that wants to look like the fucking Rock, maybe with some hair on your head. If you just want to be healthy, it's good for you. It's good to have an active body. Look up studies. They show cross sections of imaging that they've done on 70-year-old men. One has lived an extremely sedentary lifestyle, and the other one has either been like a marathoner who goes and runs 5Ks and stuff. And their bone density and their muscle mass and everything is greater, and you're just more stable. Like, it's for your health.
Sense. Yeah, it's good.
You don't have to love it. Just fucking do it. 3 days a week. Go to the gym. Do it. It's good for your health. So when you're doing all these things, and especially, dude, this picture, I could have swore I showed it to you, but if I haven't, I'm going to have you throw it up right here. Okay. So long story short, I went to a chiropractor. I haven't been in years, but it's part of my regimen because I do feel like it's helpful. Okay. To the point of what you're saying with all the exotic popping and groping, apparently levels, consensual groping of certain areas on people. It does look weird. And some of the stuff with the mallets, not all of them do that. The guy I went to previously, his name was Dr. Tino. Shout out Dr. Tino. I need to go back to him because this guy that I went to was a quack.
I will say the neck thing scares me. Like when they crank your neck, like I'm like, you're gonna break my neck or kill me, dude. Those neck pops are kind of scary.
Which
dude.
is I think that is for a lot of people. Just scary. For me, I don't know. I'm not
just trust it.
Yeah. I mean, you got to know that
freaking Jackie Chan.
They would have to torque your neck to destroy you. I mean, I guess in that position they still could do it. Yeah. It's just not something I'm worried about. And if I go that way, I hope they kill me and not paralyze me. So I'm Christopher Reeves like blowing on a straw to get around everywhere.
I believed in chiropractors.
I'm not a robot. Like I don't want to live.
So
that
you
way.
loved your old one. You're at this new one. Let's get back on track here.
Yeah. Well, the reason I stopped going to the old one is because they're expensive, and he wants me to come. He recommends 3 days a week, and it's $55 a pop. That's just a little too much for me, homie.
Ooh,
like
yeah, that's a
one
lot.
day a week, because being in my profession, an electrician out of IBEW Local 357, shout out to my fellow Sparkies out there. We make pretty good money, so I could afford $55 once a week and do that as like my maintenance thing. But if you're telling me to come 3 times, like, good Christ, man,
dang,
I'm giving you
$200 a month.
I'm giving you like $660 a month for you to adjust my back. Like, are you robbing me? Like, I should be able to do backflips, scale,
week,
sheer cliff face, mount, just climb straight up a vertical mountain and do all kinds of shit.
Yeah.
If you're adjusting me that much, like, no way. So that's why I stopped going to him.
Okay,
well, I got hit by Instagram ads are a blessing and a curse.
They're very scary sometimes.
Okay,
very scary
so
sometimes.
the good scenarios are you find a little tasty treat like this right
and
here.
I'm locked in right now with the Magic Mind.
Dialed in.
Locked in.
You find some lovely boots. Thursday Boot
those are
Company.
clean.
These got me.
Ooh.
And sometimes you get led down a rabbit hole. Now, an ad for a local chiropractor came up, and I was like, this is hilarious. I could make a chiropractic appointment off of Instagram. This is just the weirdest.
I would have never expected
this
that.
is the
That's
weirdest
unique.
world that we're living in right now, that you can schedule we already debunked that it's not medicine, but that on Instagram. So I click on it and they say $35 first time.
That's pretty good.
We will take x-rays, do an assessment, and we will give you the full gamut, which was the first thing was bullshit, Derek. So this is why I am a semi-believer in this. They had a machine shooting type 2A lasers spinning, and they would focus it on one area of your body, and mine is my back that I'm trying to get taken care of.
So it's like a Cirque du Soleil show on your brain.
Yes. For those of you that don't know out there, a type 2 laser, it designates the intensity of the laser. We use those at work to shoot lines on the wall or to shoot a dot on the ceiling so you can lay things out and mark things.
Yeah, I don't know. That doesn't seem
You don't want it going
approved.
into your fucking eye because it can blind you. You don't want to
to
shoot it into your phone camera because it will ruin your phone. But on your body, if you just had it lasering you, it's not going to do shit. So when I saw that, I was like, you might be a quack. Because some of the guys...
So he's lasering it, saying it's supposed to make you feel better. Feel better with these lasers upon your body. It's hilarious.
Yeah, I mean, that's part of his treatment. Basically, on this $35 one, they're rolling out the red carpet and they're showing you all the services they have to offer. Now, he had this medical assistant gal who was trying her hardest to explain these things in a really sophisticated, scientific way. But me, I'm just like, oh, darling, like, he has coached you so poorly. You could give this to me in a way more convincing manner. You're not great at this, but I'm going to go along with it.
So they got the lasers on you. What are they saying?
So they did the lasers for like 12 minutes. I laid down.
12 minutes?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, dang, dude.
Derek, I went to this office at 4 p.m. for the appointment, and I didn't leave until 6.
Whoa, dude.
This was similar to the fucking church experience. Yeah, was insane. I was like in and out. How did you keep me here this long?
You're locked in, dude.
So... if you've ever been to a chiropractor, they're typically just... If there's somebody who has... a dedicated following or has a lot of patience, they just have a circulating group of people going through there, especially because a lot of them do the car accidents and shit.
I'd imagine 15-30 minutes probably is standard, right? I mean,
I mean, we're past the minutes thing. I'm trying to set the scene for you so you understand, because have you been to a chiropractor?
A long time, dude. So long I don't really remember. Yeah,
do you remember what it looked like? This place was old-timey as fuck. It reminded me of my dentist's office in 1992.
Yeah,
wood paneled walls,
stuff,
just old shit. It smelled old. Had the brown version of the dingy church carpet
I remember
in there.
Is those little electric pads, and they kind of shock you, and they kind of give you
the electrostim therapy. That does help too.
Yeah.
Just dirty ceiling, water stained ceiling tiles. This place was like, we will throw a picture up so you can get a good visualization. I might even go there and take a picture of their spot, but we will not name names. Respectfully.
Okay, respectfully.
So they're giving me the full gamut. He's got all these different people he's working on. This one guy that was there looked like he was fucked up, dude. Like, he was not walking well. He was, like, which later the chiropractor tells me that he just had back surgery. And I'm like, He doesn't need to be
Yeah,
in here
yeah, why
getting
is he-
snap, crackle, popped after a goddamn back surgery. Like, what? What?
This is wild, dude. How do you keep getting yourself in these crazy situations?
It was
man?
only $35, so I had to ride this shit out. So he hits me with the space lasers. Now he's become available, so he takes me back into this office, and he starts explaining. Now, first of all, he tells me right away that he's not a medical doctor, which I'm like, I already knew that, but it's concerning that you feel the need to say that right off the rip. Then he starts talking about the spine. He has some models, and he's talking about the spaces in between your discs and how they can become herniated or how they can get become
like I have
collapsed
two
and
bulging
stuff
discs
like
in my
that.
back and stuff. Yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah, I get it.
And he's basically describing like what his methods of treatment are, and then boom, he does X-rays, which he took lightning fast. Like he's trying to get these $35 joints over quick.
But just real quick,
But he still kept me there for 2 fucking hours.
That's crazy. But also, you just told me you're not a doctor. Why are you taking X-rays? You just told me you're not a doctor.
Because yeah, I mean he knew.
I mean, he
it
knows what he's
seemed like
looking
he
at,
knew
sure,
his
yeah.
shit. I'm not going back here. We're Tarantinoing. I'm not going back here, but like you're going to understand why. He seemed knowledgeable, but he was also like sprinting back and forth to do these X-rays, and I was like, oh, like you're really trying to get this done in a world record pace, because he's the only one adjusting. Like there wasn't multiple chiropractors. It was just him, and then there was the MA gal who was setting up the machines and kind of moving people around.
Yeah.
So he takes an X-ray, and then he goes, I need to develop those, so go ahead and come out here. First thing he did was a spinal decompression machine where they hook you up in a harness. I did not like this because it made me feel like a little baby. And they put the harness around your hips essentially, and it pulls your spine down. And it just it pulls. It's not like the rack where it's not the Spanish Inquisition where they're spreading
like a torture instrument, dude.
but you can feel it, but it's pulling you. Now, see, this is the part of this that is legitimate.
Okay.
The machines that
part
he
felt
had,
good. Okay.
I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say felt good, but this is the therapeutic part.
Okay.
Some of the other nonsense, the fucking lasers, like, no, that did nothing. So he puts me on that, and I'm like, cool, like, this is what I was looking for, because the previous guy didn't have any of those machines. He did the electrostim, and then he had the roller beds, which is a thing that does like a wave up and down your back, which is pretty solid.
Okay,
I like the roller
that
bed
feels
too.
good.
It's nice.
Yeah.
I'm gonna buy one of those and put it in my room. And then he did a different spinal decompression one where they essentially wrapped something around my neck and then it pulled up.
Yep, I've experienced that before.
We did that, boom, boom, both decompressions. Then he takes me in the room to show me the horror show that is my spine, the top of my neck. And I realized it the second I saw the X-ray, because when I'm at work and I carry, if I ever carry anything overhead or on my shoulders, it's always my right shoulder. This is my power shoulder. I try to switch sometimes, like when I'm carrying big bundles of pipe and stuff, and it hurts. This shoulder is a bitch, dude. Like, this is my big boy. This is just has not been developed. So my spine was like S-curved at the top, and I'm like, oh, that doesn't look good.
Yeah. That's
Second thought, did this motherfucking guy like and put that in there to lead me?
Yeah.
to
What if he told you
believe
like the extreme, like
that my, like you have brain cancer? What? But like, I'm like, okay,
no.
is this guy pulling some kind of switcheroo
to get your business
to get me to do this or what? So then he starts talking about insurance and stuff, and I said, I have good insurance, and I'm pretty sure that they have X amount of adjustments and treatments that they cover. So here's my card, just run that, see what they'll pay for. He's like, okay, cool. And then, I did have one of my lower, we'll put a picture up. One of my lower lumbar was like a little squished, but from the chest down, we're looking pretty good spine-wise.
Okay,
We're healthy.
okay.
The top of the neck is, whoa. I'm going to have to find a different place that has the spine machines for a reasonable price, but no thank you to this guy. So he shows me that. Now I'm concerned. He takes me out. He does an adjustment. And the thing that sucks is, beforehand I talked to him, and he goes, well, what are you looking for? I said, the other guy just kind of went boom, 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 and did the same adjustments every single time.
Yeah,
I want something that's catered to me. I want
Makes
you
sense.
to...
Yeah, more personal.
Correct. I want you to take care of me individually. I don't want you to run me through here like a car wash, do the same thing you do to everybody else, and kick me out the fucking door and take my money. Yeah. So he takes me out. He does the adjustment thing. He doesn't have the mallet and hammer. He has a little drill gun that goes. So he hit me with that, and he's rocking my head back and forth. Not the same as those.
Oh, okay.
He's rocking my head back and forth and feeling things. Like, it kind of feels like he's doing it, but also because we're on the $35 joint, it feels like he's really just trying to get through it.
And how does this feel though?
Kept me there for.
Like...
It's good. It's good. For me,
okay,
it's good. For me, as someone who has a physical job and is strenuous on their body,
my man. 2 hours though, dude.
It was insane,
dude. Yeah. Did they say it was going to be like that every time?
So he does. No.
Okay,
Once again, this is the hook. They're trying to get you in.
Yeah.
So snap, crackle, pop. Then he puts me on the roller bed that we discussed. Then we go back into his office. He starts with his mumbo jumbo again of explaining my spine and what this is and what that is and what he recommends. And then they had run my insurance, and he goes, so here's what we need to do. I would recommend, and he's he's talking about doing 12 weeks, 2 times a week of the whole gamut, the whole thing. And he's like, and that's going to be $2,500.
Whoa.
And I said, okay. The reason I came here off of your ad because I saw you did the spinal decompression and everything, and that's what I was really interested in. But you're saying that I have to pay this whole thing
even with the insurance
up front. It was like $300 off of my insurance. My insurance doesn't fuck around.
Yeah,
they said
that's still a lot though.
My insurance is cool because there's a copay for the first 2 or 3, and then I can get an adjustment once a week for the whole year for
nice.
$7 a pop.
That's sweet.
But they're literally just going to like, that is quick. That's a 15-minute in and out. You go in there, they pop you, and then they roll you on the bed. So he's doing that, and I was like, I mean, if we could negotiate this, I just want to come once a week. If we could do a price for that, and I could just pay you each week, that's what I want to do.
Yeah, like me in the middle here. That's a lot. That's a lot to ask.
Well, yeah, and I feel like they bank on people falling off and just going, oh, I'm not doing this shit anymore, and they already got your money. Like,
Correct.
No fucking way are you doing that to me. I will no. So I'm like, I'm not interested in that. I was like, I would love to do all of that, but that's too much for me. I just want to come in and do the adjustment. And he kind of did like the sad car salesman that you're not buying the car. No, okay. Well, if that's what you think. And it's like, you know what? Take a fucking no. If I'm going to come here, you're still getting money. And look at all the other people you have in here. You're just running them through. So what difference does it make?
Yeah.
So long story short, I scheduled a second one and I went back. He tried to sell me on it.
No, you
again.
went a second time?
I did because I wanted to get adjusted.
No.
I'm going to find another place. But I wanted to get adjusted, and he tried again. And I was like, I'm not fucking coming back here. I ended up scheduling another appointment, which was supposed to be the other day, and they called me, and I'm like, you'll never hear from me or see me again.
Ghost.
So, in short, people, be careful when you're on Instagram, which ads you click. If you're going to click any, click Magic Mind.
Dude, locked in this whole episode.
And use our code Naturals20.
Naturals20.
Give
link
it a
in the
try.
Description. Woo.
Uncle Kyle certified recommendation.
Delish as well. Approved.
If you want to go to the chiropractor, maybe vet them a little bit beforehand. Or if you can take a $35 spin and you got 2 hours to burn, try that out. I will not defame this man by name, but I am just... If
you've experienced a similar story, hit us in the comments. I got it.
And also, if you have a chiropractor recommend, hit Daddy on the Instagram, anywhere. Send me a letter. I don't care. We'll create a P.O. box. Shit. Anyways, guys, thanks for joining us. Hope you had some fun. We got a lot of big things coming up, so stay tuned. We're going to do some more street interviews. We're going to have some new guests. We're going to do some out-of-town content. It's going to be a whole lot of fun, and we appreciate you guys being here, and we're so glad that you are enjoying this, so stay with us.
Yeah, we love you guys so much. Thank you for listening. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Become a part of the Natty Nation. We love you guys.
Yeah. Thank you for listening to this episode of the Naturals Pod. Please remember to follow us on your Twitter and Instagram accounts at the Naturals Pod. Do you have what it takes to join the Natty Nation? Like and subscribe to find out.